Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about a very important thing, and that is what is the biggest roadblock in moving ahead in our life. And this video is for everyone. So when I talk about this roadblock, understand and know that each one of us has this habit. Each one of us definitely do this once or the other time in their life, and we have an ability to change this completely. So please watch this video, and also in this video I'm going to talk about how this roadblock emerges, how it starts in the beginning, so you can actually end it for your future generations from the beginning itself. So please watch the video complete video. I'm going to talk about what this roadblock is, in what circumstances, and how do we use it, where does it come from, how can we heal it, and when we heal it, how does it changes our life or our journey. Before we start the video, I will start with taking out a card for viewers. So what is the message? Okay, a lot of energy. Wow, your card is very beautiful. It says surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Wow, beautiful card. So know that each one of you who is watching this video at this point in time, there is some miracle that is happening in your life, or that is about to happen in your life. Believe in it, because at times when we don't believe in it, they don't happen. So believe that miracles can happen, and when you believe in miracles, you will see miracles happening. So absolutely miracles happen, and they are possible. Okay, so let's just talk about today's topic. So this biggest roadblock is basically a habit of blaming. Now blaming, I don't mean that you literally go and bash somebody, or you literally go and file a legal case against somebody. Blaming is at multiple stages, at multiple situations, or multiple things. So how do we blame, and what do we blame? So basically what happens is, a lot of us have this habit to blame, to start with, to blame God for our life conditions. So if anything is going bad in my life, I will say God has created this for me, or this is the life that God has given to me, what can I do about it? Second, we have a habit, many of us have a habit to actually blame our past lives or past life karmas, that I've done something wrong in my past life, that's why this is happening to me. So karmas. Third, many of us have habit to blame people in our life. So this was done, did this to me, that did this to me, this was the situation, that was the person. So we blame other people. Many of us have habit to kind of blame situations in our life. So this was the situation, that is why there was nothing else that could have happened. This is why this happened. So now nothing can be done about it. And last, some people have habit to blame their own selves. So they blame themselves, that I'm like this, that's why this happens with me. So basically these 5 type of blames that we kind of put across or around. And how do we hinder our growth with it? Because when you blame somebody, half of your info to change it is already gone, because you have somebody to blame it. And when you blame it on somebody, then you're not working on it. When you're not working on it, you're not changing anything about your situation or about your life, but you're getting into this zone of cribbing and thinking bad and thinking problems, and you are attracting more problems, you are attracting more bad situations, and you're getting into a comfort zone with that, and thereby good people from your life will start moving away slowly, and you will see more problems coming into your life. So first of all, I'll give you an example. How do we blame? So let's say for example, my relationships don't work well. I always kind of face a deceit in my relationships. Now, first of all, I'll start with God. So I will say that God has given me this life. So that's why my life is so bad. God has given me this life, and that's why my relationships are bad. Now, first of all, God is basically an energy. I've already done a video on that, like what is God and how do we kind of feel about it, what do we say, but what exactly it is. But God means any kind of, whatever name you give it, but any God that we talk about. Now the God has not done anything for you to put you into problems. God has not decided your life. He or she or it has not, basically the source has not given you this life in a particular way. You as a soul has decided your own life. You designed your own life. You designed your own problems. Source has nothing to do with it. So the God has nothing to do with the problems that you have in your life. You have created those problems in your life by yourself as a soul to learn. The motive was to learn. So first of all, you should completely stop blaming God for it. Second, past life karmas. Now, first of all, karma is the most misunderstood theory. So I've already done one video on karma. I'm going to do another one, because when I spoke yesterday or day before yesterday about 2 days ago about our most loving soul and his karma and all of that, a lot of people got very confused as why another birth is needed. So I'm going to talk about that as well. But karma karma is not sadistic, right? It's not that I kill you, you take rebirth, you kill me, and that is over. That will be revengeful. God, karma, all these things are positive. They cannot be revengeful, right? They're not about revenge. That is why karma is never responsible for problems in your life. Karma is just responsible in the sense that a soul, whatever it does, it designs the next life accordingly to learn. So not necessarily if you've killed me in your past life, I will kill you in this life. No, not like that. Maybe I will choose to be killed in this life by somebody somehow in some situation, just to know how the pain of that killing is, what I did to other person. But not necessarily only like that. I'll have situations designed where I might just experience this pain and change the life completely and change myself completely and move and grow out of it. Ultimately, it is about soul growth. It is not about revenge. So don't blame karma. You can definitely change your life. Absolutely. There is nothing in your life that cannot be changed. Third, when you blame other people. Now again, as a soul, you have chosen those people to be around you. Now why have you chosen those people to be around you? To give you that pressure so that you learn to move ahead. Now let me give you an example. So when you are into school and you're not studying, okay, or somebody related to you, your child or anybody in a school, and not studying, failing the exams. Now what will happen? You will start creating pressure on your child, or there will be pressure on you that I have to pass this exam. So your parents will create the pressure, the teachers will create the pressure, the peers will create the pressure. Now, what is the reason for this pressure? The reason for this pressure is not to kill you, not to shut you down, not to put you into depression, but to put so much of pressure so that you come out of it. You realize that it is important for you to study, it is important for you to pass the exam so that you reach a good place in your life. That's the reason for pressure. Exactly similarly, that's the reason for the pressure from the life. And how do life gives you pressure? Life gives you pressure through problems, through problematic situations, through problematic people. And that is when, if that is happening, people are not to be blamed. You need to figure out your lesson from it. Now situations, we blame like, oh, this is how my life has been. This is my parents got divorced. My relationships around me were never happy. I've never seen happy relationships. Probably I've seen deceits. That is why there is only deceits that happen with me. No, your situations are not to be blamed, because ultimately those situations were only to create the pressure, so you learn to move ahead from that. And that is why you don't have to blame your situations. Now your own self. Now when you don't blame anybody else, you blame your own self. That maybe I am wrong, I am bad, I am not learning, nothing is happening because of me, I am like that, is why my life is not changing. Again, no, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're good, you have all the capabilities, you have all the capacities. You don't have to blame yourself, but to learn only. How can you change your life? When you stop blaming, you will start figuring out what is the lesson included in the things that are happening in your life. So anything and everything that happens in your life repetitively, that is a problem in your life, has a lesson for you, has a learning for you. When you figure out that learning and when you start working through that lesson, you'll always move towards abundance and happiness. So that's a way to kind of move out of problem and let go of this hindrance. Now, I know that it is not easy for everyone to find out their life lessons or figure out their life lessons, and therefore I will create a series of video where I'm going to talk about every life problem, every situation or problem that we face in life, in different phases of life, and I'm going to talk about what is the lesson that is related to each of those life problems. And then probably all of you will have your life lessons, but at the same time I will encourage you to start identifying your life lesson, whatever is happening repetitively in your life, and whatever is the kind of emotion that is tested over and over again, that's your life lesson. Acing that is your life lesson. So start working on learning your life lessons. Now, most important part, Where does this arise from? Where does this blaming thing kind of comes from? It comes from our conditioning. How? Because as universal, I have seen this universally, that when there is a toddler, the small child, and the small child gets hurt by something, we have this habit to hit that particular thing, and we tell the child, oh, you know, this hit you, see, I'm beating it. Now what happens with that? What happens with that is that the child is getting into this conditioning that whatever happens in my life, there is something else or somebody else, an external situation, an external person or situation that is responsible for that problem in my life. So I'm getting hurt. It is actually the fault of a stool or a table or a floor or whatever. Now what we do is we do this to divert the child, but that's not the right way. You can divert the child in any other way, and rather, if the child is not very small, you can tell the child that this is your mistake, you hit yourself here, and that's why you shouldn't have. And if this is not the habit, there are many other things because of which we kind of put this habit in our children from childhood to blame others or blame situations. So that is why this is from where you should start, and I'm also going to make some videos and share some videos as to how you can put some good habits in your children from the beginning and can change their life. Because all the things that happen in a child's life from when the child is in the mother's womb to when the child is like 3, 4, 5, it is actually conditioning his life throughout. So it's very important. These years are very important from the time the child comes into the womb. So I'll share some videos about that, but at least this is something that you can start from the beginning. Don't put the habit in the child to blame others or blame situations or blame things, and if you do that, that's going to be a very good start. So these are the things that you can do to kind of actually put away this hindrance or the roadblock that is coming in your life to not letting you move. And once you stop this habit of blaming, you will see your life changing beautifully well. So I hope this helps you, and before we leave, I'm going to give you another card, and along with that, if you like the video or if you want to help somebody, please share this video. And there are a lot of videos on my channel that can help a lot of people. That's the intention of my channel. So please let those people kind of share those videos with other people also, so that they can get help, and leave the feedback if you like something. Message for the viewers. Okay. Oh wow, card turned around. Deceit. See, we were talking about deceit. Now this card has come because it feels like a lot of you who are watching this video, they have an ability, and like I said, miracle, right? They have an ability to move past any kind of deceits in their life. There could be a person, somebody in your life where you're getting into a contract or into an agreement, and there could be a person who might not be very truthful with the money situation or things, and that is happening for your learning. No, that you don't have to blame that person as such, but if you just know that the intentions might not be correct, you'll be able to figure this out. I'm going to take out some clarification cards for this. So can you wear this, because I think this is a situation in somebody's life. Okay, so though I'll take out cards again because there is Queen of Wands that came, but I think this is your answer. I'll still kind of shuffle the cards again and see if there is a message. But this situation of deceit, it feels like it is a situation with somebody of the viewers with regards to a partnership or a relationship. So if you're getting into a partnership or a relationship, please analyze carefully, see carefully, know the person really well before you commit anything or before you take the burden of anything. Okay, and if there is any person who's kind of undergone a deceit and somebody deceived that person, know that it is happening only for the learning. There is nothing more than that. It is happening only for the learning, and doesn't mean that you don't kind of if somebody deceived you in a contract, taken money, you will not file a case. Absolutely you will, but you will not let that thing be heavy on yourself and not move ahead. So that's the learning, and I will share another video on when you don't blame, what do you do. So a lot of you will think that when you don't blame flame, you don't kind of take action as well. So I'll take another video for that. But for now, if you can and if you like the video, press the like button and subscribe the channel if you can. I will see you with the next video very soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Thank you.